Alright, number 3, we have absolute value of 4 divided by 5x plus 8 equals to absolute value of 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Anytime we have absolute on both sides, we are going to drop the absolute value bars and solve it, and then do the same thing, making one side negative, so changing the sign. So we're going to start out with 4 over 5x plus 8 equals 2 over 3x minus 1. Okay, when we have fractions, we want to get rid of those fractions, so we need to multiply by a common denominator. In this case, it's going to be 15. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 15. Common denominator of 3 and 5. And when I multiply by 15, what I'm actually doing is dividing by the 5 first. That's going to leave me with 3, and 3 times 4 gives me 12. So I have 12x. And then I multiply 8 by 15, and we get 120. And then over here, when I multiply by 15, I'm actually dividing by 3 first to get rid of that. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then with the 5 left, I will multiply times 2. So we get 10x. And then 15 times 1 gives us 15, but it's negative because of the minus. And then from here, we're going to combine like terms. So we're going to subtract the 10x to move it over. This leaves us with 2x plus 120 equals negative 15. Subtract 120 from both sides. This gives us 2x equals negative 135. And then divide both sides by 2. And that leaves us with x equals, and this will not go into evenly, so we'll just leave it as negative 135 divided by 2. Then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to change the sign. So we will have 4 over 5x plus 8 equals. Change the sign, this will become negative 2 over 3x. This will become positive 1. We'll do the same thing. We're going to multiply by 15. This whole thing is multiplied by 15. So same numbers we're going to end up with. This is going to end up being 12x again. This is going to be 120. And then over here, the same numbers, just different signs. So this is going to be a negative 10x and then a positive 15. Okay, so we're going to add 10x to both sides. You get 22x plus 120 equals 15. We're going to subtract 120 from both sides. And this will give us 22x equals negative 105. And then divide by 22. And we get x equals negative 105 divided by 22. And I don't believe this will reduce either. Just to be just a little cautious and careful, we'll verify and check with a calculator. So I'm going to make sure 8 times 15 is giving us 120. And then if I do negative 135, actually I want to clear this, I have to do the negative. Negative 135 divided by divided by 2. Yeah, it's not going to be a whole fraction. So we'll type both of these answers in as they are. And then negative 105.